Well, hello there again. How are you all doing? It's been a little while. I've been kind of sick for the past week and a bit. And also just kind of lazy. You know how it goes. Sometimes you're just not into it. So, last adventure, last session, we were rescued by, Ren Qatar's little sister. Because we managed to get ourselves trapped in a room that we couldn't get out of. And I cheated, player's prerogative, GM's prerogative, so that I could get them out. If we'd have failed that, then we'd have put this party to rest and had to think about how we'd repopulate the dungeon and move forward. But we didn't have to. Now, we were down here in this corridor. And we were gonna explore the next part, and the little sister was gonna stay with us, but the little sister's left because I've had an idea about what to do with her and another party, and thinking about kind of like a more heroic style of play with her, going on a bit of a different kind of adventure. And I was gonna, with this party, continue exploring. But I've just dished out where all the gold goes. And we don't really have any carrying capacity left, which is a bit of a problem. So, if we do have a bit more left, but then the party would be moving at like 40 or 30 foot per turn. And that would be slow. We might get killed. So we're not going to continue exploring out here. We'd also last time managed to get a little bit onto another page as well. Where was it? Do I have to go 2 pages? No, that's the 3 pages. There we go. We had a little bit on there whilst we were exploring with the sister. But we're good. We need to get out of Dodge is what we need to do. So the party is kind of the party rested. So Morblin has a cure light wound spell back. However, Caladrel, because we found a scroll whilst we were trapped in this corridor, we found a spell, well, not a spell, we found a scroll, and the scroll had 6 spells on it. We got some exciting stuff on it, I'll tell you that. The scroll, and so he had to read magic so he could read the scroll. So that's what he's done for today. But on the scroll, we've got protection from normal missiles, mass morph, hold monster, reincarnation. That in and of itself is a massive, massive, massive spell to have. Clenched Fist, I think that's kind of a Phantasmal Force kind of thing. We'll probably use it as Phantasmal Force. And Volley. I'm not sure what that does, but it's probably like a multiple magic missile kind of thing. So yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool scroll. We also got a shield, +2, and a longsword, +1. So David Hands has the shield. Blake Savage has the longsword. So yeah, we also found in that little area 568 gold pieces, 97 platinum pieces, 143 silver pieces. We've had to leave the silver pieces behind. They're too heavy, so we should probably cross that out. We also found a gold ring and an ion stone. I don't know what an ion stone is. But yeah, so we're going to try and get out. In order to get out, we need to... what do we need to do? We need to go back this way. Up here, through here, navigate this room. And if the halflings aren't about, we can just get out. If the halflings are about, we might have to sneak past the halflings or fight the halflings. If we sneak past, we'll probably have to go through this exit. Otherwise, we can use this exit. I reckon there's probably like a 50-50 chance on whether or not the halflings have decided to come back and kind of patrol this area after our last little shindig. But they were out when the little sister came down, so we'll see. I had prepared for a bit of a fight, but upon dishing out the loot, I realised that I didn't have room for it. So that's that. So yeah, let's try and get the hell out of here. We got a fresh, and by fresh I mean I rubbed out the previous dungeon, and yeah, let's see if we can get out of here. Let's see if we can get out of here. So, and we're only moving 6 squares on this map as we carefully navigate the incredibly cluttered and dirty dungeon, because the floor, as we've noted in every room we've gone to, is covered in debris. So we've dished out the treasure. That was kind of done before the little sister turned up. Little sister kind of dances away and just leaves. Remove her from the setting because she has other things to do. And let's get the hell out of here. So you remember, the main thing is a wandering monster every 3 turns. And then this room might be an issue. Right? Cool. Top bananas. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wandering monster check. No monster. I don't think there's a monster. Let's double check. And everything's getting a bit funky down on this level. Scroll up a bit. Let's see. Random encounters. We're in the 71 through 72? Not 71 through 70. No, we're in 60s. Okay. 60s are classed as the northern area. Okay. So a 2. Alright, okay, so it's a 1 in 6 chance here. Cool. So, nada, we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is where that trap was. But this is turn 6, so random encounter check, nothing. And we need to start up a new torch. Let's check our lads to see how many torches have we got left. We ate lots of rations. Okay, we still got 6 torches here. So we got 1 torch here. So we'll use. That's probably already been used. So let's use 1 torch here. Hold on, those are all used. Torches. Torches. Okay, we've got 6 torches here. So 1 down. Oh goodness, how many torches have we got? Okay, we've got another 6 torches after this. That could be tight. Remember, in my world, the dwarves don't have infravision. Because why else would I have all those exciting torches around, right? Duh. Obvious. Okay, so we've rested that turn. So let's keep on going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yoink. Oh, wrong. There we go. 1. Now, this is where the sister went, so I reckon they probably go this way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That puts on fiddlesticks. I did it on the wrong box again. Right. That box. Now my ear's itching. Right. Kind of in a rush to get out of here. We don't want to lose our treasure. We don't want to get eaten. Yeah, but this is a third turn. Okay, we're safe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're good to go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay. So 50-50 on the bad guys. Man, let's say it's like 65, under 65, and halflings are out and about. Over 65 they're not. 86 they're not about. Okay. So we need to rest this turn and we need to roll for random encounters. Nothing, we're good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets us out of the dungeon. Excellent. So this puts us back out of the dungeon. Do we get intercepted by bandits on our way back to town? So it's unlikely, so less than 50. 77. We're good. No bandits. It is a double, though, so technically that should be a random event. Let's have a look. Oh, I printed out the mythic tables. Random event. So we're out of town, heading back to town, traveling along the road. 7. An ambiguous event. Okay. An ambiguous event. So I think that didn't we... Is this the dungeon where we released someone weird? I don't think it is. I don't think we had weird people to release here. I think, we hear a distant rumbling the ground kind of shakes slightly, and there's a rumbling. But otherwise, we carry on. Something happening far away that will require some adventurer's attention. I should probably make a note of that, right? Because that sounds like something that needs to be put in a log. Distant rumbling. The ground shakes. And yeah, the party gets back into town around probably mid-afternoon. I think the sister kind of found them early, well, kind of late morning. They kind of, hooray, we're not going to die horribly down here. And then they got out in, what, 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours it took them to get out. And now they are out. Happy, happy days. That's what we like to see. A party that's not dead yet. So, this is one of the problems of kind of, what on earth is that? I don't know. Better get it off my book. Probably some kind of food residue. So Amira went in to rescue them on the 20th. They're actually in there for 2 days. No, they were trapped on the 19th. 20th. So they got out on the 20th as well. So party escapes dungeon. Party escapes dungeon. Let's get this out of the way for a second, just so I can get this more in front of me. Party escapes dungeon. And distant rumbling. Distant rumbling. Some chaos must have awoken. And that, I think, will be the hook for the sisters party. So yeah, I should probably so yeah, sisters tales. So for the sisters party, put together kind of just some sheets. So there's Mira again, who's the main character. So I was watching, what's it called? Not Tales of Logres. Was it something of Logres? I don't know. The anime, which was originally based on the based on Dungeons and Dragons, a Dungeons and Dragons kind of action replay in Japan, and yeah, it was I kind of had a feeling of a more heroic. One of the interesting things when you look at that and when you think about that kind of thing is that one of the characters had to have survived to reach the ending so that the tale could be told. So that will probably be Mira. So she'll kind of like have almost an NPC GM shield. The other characters, however, will be up for grabs. And I did just these were just pit crews that I used. So we've got Arabella, who's a magic user, Chakshi, who's a fighter, and Burner, who's a drow. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Haven't given them their equipment list yet. Yeah, I need to do that. But yeah, that'll be something that'll start soonish, just to have a slightly different flavour of OSR. I'm not sure how I'll do it, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. It'll be cool, or it won't. Either way, it'll happen. So, and I started adding save points in my logs so I can actually clear stuff away as opposed to just leave it out. Which, on the other hand, is one of the reasons why I didn't get around to doing another session so quickly, because I'd put everything away. Yeah, that's that. Now, I can't remember if any of the characters went down. I think 4 of them went down, right? I think 4 of them went into the unconscious state. But who was it? That's a question. I've got to check that, because they really should roll an injury dice. Was it Caladrel and Ren Qatar as the 2 characters that carried the party? I think it might have been, but I'm gonna have to double check that to see who it was, and maybe I can quickly see who it was. Let me just jump onto YouTube a second. Oh goodness, I don't have any of that installed on here. Chrome. Ooh, someone else has joined the party. We're up to 133 whole subscribers. Oh, thank you very much. I hope at least some of you enjoy it. Content. So it was, what are these floaty things? Yeah, that was the one. You're going to get to hear me twice now. There we go. But I think if I just fast forward close to the end, because we so thought we'd managed to get away with it. Okay, so that's Morblins seems to be down. Come on, who else we got down? Yeah, okay. 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 Okay, 3 of them are down. So that's Morblin went down. Yeah, our 3 kind of tanky fighters all went down. So they all need to roll a d6 to see if they have any permanent injury. So we probably need a new table for this because we've changed the way we're doing damage. So, what do you think? We should probably do something because they should need additional rest because they went past 0, right? That seems fair to me. So they should probably have something like D6 of required downtime, which could be bought off for should it be D6? D6 per time I went below thingy, right? So what colours have we got? I should use the right colours. We've got green. I think that's green. We've got white, and we've got also green. Also green. 2 greens and a white. I'm sure that second green isn't green, but it looks green enough to me. Very colourblind me. Okay, so Dwarf is out for 6 days. David Hands 5 days. And Morblin is 3 days. Okay, let's try and track that. Okay. So Morblin 3 days rest. David Hands. David is 5 days rest. And Handle, Axe Handle is 6 days. Now, I reckon 1 to 3, there's no permanent point loss. 4 to 5, there's 1 point loss. 6, there's 2 point loss. Permanent. Oh god, that's not good. So, Morblin's lost 2 points or something permanently. David and Axe Handle have both lost 1 point of something permanently. Okay. So, it goes Strength, Dex, Con, right? No, Strength, Con, Dex. Con, Dex. So, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. And they all lost something. So, Morblin, dark green, yes, Morblin lost 2 permanent, and the others lost 1 permanent. So, let's find out what we've lost. Okay, that's going to suck. Axe Handle has lost 1 point of strength. So, Axe Handle has lost 1 point of strength. Oh, don't reroll. 6. Dark green. Morblin has lost 2 points of dexterity. Uh-oh, that's bad. Morblin has lost 2 dex, which takes Morblin down to -1 on their armor class. Well, +1 on their armor class, if you see what I mean. And then David Hands lost 1 point of constitution. Oh, that sucks as well. That's taken him down to -1. So, David, these are almost... This is almost as bad as you could possibly get, right? The person with a 9 in dex lost enough dex to go down. But this is... So this is actually the downside of using kind of like a stat redistribution. because I've been using the 2 points to 1 point into your primary stat, which of course means a lot of my stats are sitting at 9, which is cool if you don't have lots of stat loss. But because of to give them a bit more durability, we've given them that drop down to 10. I mean, that dropped down to minus 10. So we want to have a little bit of injury going on. So all of our fighters have basically lost 1 point of something. Axe has gone down to 0, +0 on his attack chart. David has gone. I mean, David isn't. In fact, David and Axe really aren't particularly good characters anyway. They just have managed to survive for obvious reasons. We made it easier to survive. But yeah. Okay. So that'll be something to adjust onto our character sheets later. Really, now I'm just going to do some XP distribution, and then some. Then after I've done the XP distribution, what am I going to do? We're going to have to figure out. Fortunately, we got the 97 platinum pieces, which means that's 970 gold pieces. So 970 gold pieces, 568 gold pieces, 50 gold pieces for the ring. Fighters are all level 2, so that's 500 XP for killing the halflings. What else did we kill? I think we killed some skeletons. I think we killed 200 XP's worth of skeletons because we killed 4 of them. Is that it? I think that might be it. I think that might be all the experience we got. Yeah. Unless there's anything else on here anywhere. No. No. No, that's it. 9. So that's 8. 7, 6 is 13, 18. So 18, 8, so that gives us 6, 26, and then 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 14, 19, 21 plus 2, 23, 2,360 experience divided by 6. Calc. What was that? 2360 divided by 6. 394 experience points each. I wonder if that's enough to tip anybody. No, it's probably not going to be enough. Okay. So I need to update the character sheets. We need to distribute some gold and then head back in. So I think this is going to be a short episode, I'm afraid. I have some things kind of on the boil. So carrying on with Arden Vul, of course, the Sister's Tale, playing around with some Call of Cthulhu stuff. We need to get back to Pendragon because the core rulebook's out now. The GM's core rulebook is out, so that's good. So now we've got like all of the updated modern rules. So yeah, and then some Star Trek, which I've got to cook in a little bit, so maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll do another session of this. I've been pondering doing a kind of like things for off-topic videos. Vague things that either interest or bug me. So it's like recently I've discovered that I'm deeply irritated by YouTube titles that tell me what I think or how I feel about something. You know, one that's been popping up is why you hate exploration, and I'm like, I don't hate exploration. I love exploration. I think exploration is great. It's probably, you know, my joint favorite thing, along with the social aspect. For me, combat is like very much down at the bottom of my interest pile, as you may have noticed. I like the social conflict, and I like the exploration. I like the exploration a lot. Another thing that I keep on thinking about playing around with is Urban Shadow, because the second edition of that came out. So I did something with a quick starter earlier on, and now I think I'm going to revisit that. So that's something else. Anyway, I'm just rambling now to fill out time. So I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to stop this video. And then I'm going to upload it. Maybe I'll wait to upload it. Maybe I will upload it. I don't know. I've been mean and kept you away from all the things. Of course, we've also got Traveller coming up. I finally got my new book. I say new book. It's the combination of the first 3 books into a single book that I saw on, I think it was Brian's channel. I think that's his name. Let me double check. He's very good. I enjoy his stuff. So I think I'm going to try and steal his idea for decision making, particularly for Call of Cthulhu, and probably when I do Traveller, and I'll probably do something like it for the Little Sister story as well, because what he does is he kind of like writes out like 3 or 4 options to go for, and then rolls against those 3 or 4, which I think is interesting, because I've got a solo wargaming guide, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it does something similar when it comes to writing out the kind of attacker and defend, well, the strategies of each party in the campaign. So yeah, that seems like it would probably be cool. Another thing that I keep on thinking about is like a one-shot Miami Vice style thing, because every time I see like Electric Callboy's hyper video, I'm like, oh, that's so funny. But what I also think is particularly funny is the way that both a British person and Germans, a German rock electric group, both kind of like have this idea of the 80s, which is firmly rooted in that kind of like LA, Florida, Americana kind of view with red Ferraris and all sorts, whereas really over here it was nothing like that. Anyway, I was looking for that chap's name who does the videos that I like, because he's doing an AD&D first edition, which is wild. He's actually using the AD&D first edition combat system, initiative system, which was it existed. It was a thing. It's funny watching someone try and use it in anger, though. Subscriptions? Maybe I'll see it if I go to subscriptions. He normally does several videos a day. No. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it is simply called Brian's channel. Go check him out. You probably already do, because, you know. He does cool stuff. Anyway, cool, top. Awesome bananas. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a good one. I'm going to go and do some more recording. I'm going to sort out some bits and pieces and update these wee sheets. So yeah, have fun. Bye-bye.